Alright, so we just received our new Aventon Cinches. Very clean. They remind me of a step-through foldable adventure, if that ever existed. This really clean foldable latch. Really nice tires. Mechanical disc brakes. I believe 7-speed cassette. Colored digital display. But let's take this one out. Let's see how she feels. First impression, first ride. We're gonna get out there before it starts snowing because the weather's not looking too good. So let's see what we think about them.
Hello everyone, this is Ushman with eBikes USA. Today, a nice snowy day, early February here in Denver, Colorado. We are very pleased to share with you the new Aventon Synch. When I say new, this is truly a new bike. Aventon surprised us early February with their newest model. It's a step-through folding bike. This is a new frame design. We love it. And they're still calling it a Cinch, but truthfully, maybe they should have called it a new name because in my mind, this is a brand new bike.
All right, feels smooth so far. You got your mechanical disc brakes. I've never personally, I've never liked mechanical disc brakes. They always feel very cheap, very, very cheap. But these feel solid. They feel good. They're tuned properly. Go up here. Too many cars. I gotta sneak behind this car. Can we fit? Can we squeeze? I think we can. We can. All right. So we're only in mode 1. Go up to 5. I like this hill right here. It's a good little hill to test it down on power-wise. Reason I don't want to go through the neighborhoods right now. They're very wet and icy, and I don't want to drag all that through the store because we just got our floors done. Just go, just start turning. People are so bad at driving. It's insane. People are so slow. It's crazy to me. Oh, nice little Porsche. Everything's clean. Trailer feels smooth. Only thing I would add to this bike, I don't like that they don't come with fenders, they don't come with lights. Like, that's the only thing people really like, people really want. That's the main reason a lot of times people don't go with these bikes, is they don't come with things to keep you from getting wet. But I can see that making sense because they are foldable, so maybe that gets in the way somehow. But we have Bagi bikes with lights and foldables, so I don't see why this can't be lights and fenders and be at a competitive price point. It feels very good in this way, but very bad in the sense that it's not complete. Like, you want to add some stuff to this bike. You definitely want to add some stuff. Oh, it's chilly. Yeah, it is cold out.
So let's talk a little bit about the ergonomics of the two new bikes. With the old Cinch, the rider had to deal with a high bar. Even though it's shorter than majority of others, it's still a fairly high, and some riders had difficulty mounting this bike, especially if they had installed a rack and a bag in the back. With the new one, clearly a lot lower to the ground, easier step-through design, very much approachable. But there is also one other significant difference, and this is something Mark and I have seen a lot. Some people that rode the high step bike, whether it was on the SONDORS folding bike or Aventon, if they had a petite body frame, they experienced their inner thighs hitting the folding mechanism on this frame. With the new model, the folding mechanism is much lower. It's really, when they pedal, is between their ankles, is closer to that. As a result, they don't experience the same thing. For someone who's shorter, someone who has a more petite body frame, bone structure, this is probably a better choice versus the old folding frames.
Not to mention folks that have mobility issues, bad knee, bad hips, bad ankle. This is infinitely more accessible.
It is more accessible, and for that matter, it's safer. You know, this goes with safety. It builds confidence that you can just put your feet on the ground and touch the ground and comfortably stand when you come to a stop somewhere.
Yeah. Nice to see a popular brand like Aventon slowly but surely improve their game to all the little details. All the little details here we've seen lacking in the earlier Pace 500s, things of this nature. Now they're really upping their game into a much better quality of an e-bike.
Yeah, this is definitely a better design bike. Sam, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna piggyback off what Mark said because I agree 100%. I feel like this bike came in and was another level up from what we've seen. And it's all those little details that add up to the big picture, in my opinion, on this bike. I mean, even as Shushman said, even it was a small detail, but even just having that little screw on top of the throttle to make it easier to adjust, it's those little things that make your life easier. This latch being easier to use, just all around this bike feels better and more well thought out than a lot of the bikes we've seen come through.
I'd like to add something to, you're both spot on, but I want to add to say, Aventon is gradually moving into a more premium arena. The bikes are becoming more premium, they're better designed, better color combination, the attention to detail is getting better. They have made a huge improvement on their displays and controller set, the way these bikes ride. They don't have that jerkiness of some of the earlier Pace 500 models had, too much power when the cadence sensor would kick in. Now it's a lot smoother, the starts is smoother, it's gentler. It's still not a torque sensor, it's still a cadence sensor as you pedal it, but with the 5 power levels on the display. And let's not forget, this display has a mobile app that allows you to control it, program it. The bike comes from factory set at 20 miles an hour. However, as we will test it, I have a feeling this bike will exceed that, but that is available through the mobile app. So gentlemen, who's this bike for?
This bike can be for anyone. Anyone who is tall enough to ride it and experienced enough to ride this kind of bike. From young to old, I feel like this bike has a lot of mass appeal because of the fact that it has a very modern feel to the bike with it being electric, but also with these classic wheels and just all around really fun. Doesn't take up a bunch of space, so pretty much anyone who likes to ride bikes.
Mark?
As I've said before, this is an 8 to 80 bicycle. Anybody can hop on and ride it. As long as you have the technical ability to do it, it will take everybody just fine. Basically from 5'2" to 6'3", and I can account for the 6'3".
I will vouch for that. I will vouch for it. Any other thoughts before we wrap this video up?
The other thing is aesthetically, the unfortunate thing that you cannot get away from are these wires. Unfortunately, to fold it and do all the things that this bike can do, these wires are a necessity. But they have been loomed together very, very well and look as discreet as possible.
Well, let's keep in mind that handlebar is adjustable. That thing can go up 10 to 12 centimeters so you can accommodate a taller rider. And in order for that to happen, the cables need to have enough slack to accommodate a higher riding position, which this is an extreme where the seat is in the lowest position and the handlebar is in the highest. But here's a nicer seating position for a taller rider. So as Mark said, this can accommodate wide range of riders, and I like it. I think we have a winner on our hands.
I think this is a sweet bike. I think this is going to be a really popular bike this season.
Like I said, those of you that are in Denver area, please come see us in our Cherry Creek showroom or at our new service center on I-25 on Alameda. By the time you're seeing this video, this bike is available on Aventon's website or through their key dealers nationwide. We're very excited to have this bike and grateful to be one of the first dealers that has them.
Absolutely. And our new and improved showroom as well.
Well, come visit us if you want to check out the new showroom. And there are a few other surprises hidden that we haven't shared with everyone. So we will commit to releasing more videos this year.
We got a lot more content coming out.
Yes.
We're gonna be a lot more consistent.
So let's kick it off. Let's kick off the new riding season with the new Aventon Cinch step-through bikes. Thank you for watching this video. As always, thank you for subscribing and sharing. This is Hushman with eBikes USA along with Mark and Sam. See you soon.